Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to tell a pig's tale, and it's a fascinating story about science, big-time economics, and some really specialized animals. We are pulling back the curtain on the global swine industry.
I mean, think about it. You go to the market, you pick out what you want, but have you ever really stopped to wonder about the huge, complex journey that food took to get there? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today.
And trust me, it's way more interesting than you might think. We're talking about an industry that mixes, cutting-edge genetics with this super ancient practice of farming, and it all comes together to shape entire economies and feed millions of people.
So, why does it matter so much? To get a real sense of its impact, let's zoom in on a specific place, the Philippines, to see how it affects people and progress on the ground.
The scale here is just staggering. The Philippines is one of the top pork-consuming countries in all of Asia. So what does that mean? It means having a strong, local swine industry is absolutely critical for the country's food security.
And the economic ripple effect? It's immense. This industry is a huge piece of the country's agricultural GDP, especially in places like central Luzon and northern Mindanao. But it's not just about the big numbers, right? It's the backbone of rural economies, supporting small farmers and creating jobs all the way up the chain.
Okay, so how does it all actually work? To really get it, we need to follow the entire journey, from the very beginning on the farm all the way to your fork.
Think of it as a 5-step process. Step 1 starts with inputs, things like specialized feed, high-tech genetics, and medicine. Then comes production, which is the actual breeding and growing. After that, it's off to processing, then to retail in markets and groceries, and finally to us, the consumers.
All right, now for the fun part, let's meet the real stars of the show. You might be surprised to find out that not all pigs are created equal. Modern farming uses these super specialized breeds, and each one has a very specific job to do.
The whole industry is built on this really clever division of labor. On one side, you've got your maternal breeds. These are the super moms of the pig world, bred to have big, healthy litters. On the other side, you have terminal breeds, and they're all about growing efficiently and producing really high-quality meat. But here's the brilliant part. Farmers get the best of both worlds by crossbreeding. They'll take a maternal breed and cross it with a terminal breed. The result? Offspring that come from a big litter and grow really well. It's a perfect example of genetics in action.
And here's a key term you'll hear a lot in this world: sire. It's just a simple word for the male parent. So when someone says terminal sire, they're talking about a male from one of those meat-focused breeds, specifically chosen for crossbreeding.
So let's meet our first specialist. This right here is the landrace, and if any pig has earned the title of supermom, it is definitely this one.
You can usually spot a landrace by its really long body and those classic drooping ears. But what really makes it famous is its incredible mothering instinct and its ability to produce really large litters. It's a total cornerstone of the maternal side of the business.
Next up, let's meet the Duroc. You can think of this one as the popular, super reliable all-rounder. It's one of the most common breeds you'll find in crossbreeding programs, and for some very good reasons.
So, with its unique reddish-brown coat, the Duroc brings a lot to the table, specifically a great growth rate and really good meat quality. This balance of traits makes it the perfect partner for a maternal breed like the Landrace. And now, for something completely different. This is the Pietron, the undisputed bodybuilder of the swine world. I mean, just look at it. Its physique is truly one of a kind. The P-Train is famous for its extreme muscle and super lean meat, but all that specialization comes with a trade-off. It's very susceptible to stress. Because of that incredible muscle, it's used almost exclusively as a terminal sire.
And this quote from our source material really drives that point home. All of that extreme muscle in the ham can actually cause them to have weak hind legs. It's just a fascinating example of how pushing one trait in breeding can directly affect another one.
Now, having the perfect genetics is only half the battle. To really help these specialized animals thrive, farmers have to create the perfect environment. And that's where having a good blueprint for housing comes in. You don't have to be an engineer, but these little design details are so critical. A tiny slope in the floor, that makes sure everything drains properly, keeping the space clean. Solid walls between pens, that helps stop diseases from spreading. And of course, good ventilation for temperature control is absolutely essential. It all adds up to healthy, productive animals.
Okay, let's zoom back out for a second. We've seen the animals, we've seen the process, but what does the future actually hold for this vital industry?
Well, when you put it all together, it becomes really clear. The swine industry is so much more than just a source of food. It's an engine for employment and a real cornerstone for development in rural areas.
And do you know what that means? It means there are a ton of opportunities here. It's not just about being a farmer. You could be a meat inspector, an economist who analyzes market trends, a scientist in R&D, or even an entrepreneur starting your own business somewhere in that value chain.
So the next time you're at your local market, maybe you'll see things just a little bit differently. Because behind every single product there's a whole story. A story of science, a complex journey, and a whole lot of dedicated people. Thanks so much for joining me on This Explainer.